Hi everybody, this is Brenda, and I titled this video, Our Weather, Enoch in the ISS. And I really want this information to get out there because, to me, it's proof that we've been blinded and lied to, and I'm really afraid that people are going to fall for the alien agenda. I took this picture on the way home one evening before sunset, and I think it's the best picture I have to show how we see things according to what we've been taught. Now, I'm going to read a few verses from the book of Enoch, and I'll give biblical or root definition to some of the key words. Then I'll show more pictures to back up the readings in my beliefs. Everything that I base my truth on is biblical or apocryphal. So if that makes you mad or you don't want to continue, I respect your decision, and it would probably be best if you just click off. Okay, and right now I'd like to give a thumbs up to people that make these videos every day and put them out there, because I've been working on this forever today, and to me it's so hard, and I still feel like I'm winging it, and I've been doing this for hours. Okay, thanks. Here goes Enoch. Okay, let's move on here to the book of Enoch, chapter 3. It came to pass when Enoch had told his sons that the angels took him onto their wings and bore him up onto the first heaven and placed him on the clouds. And here I looked, and again I looked higher, and saw the ether, and they placed me on the first heaven, and showed me a very great sea, greater than the earthly sea. Chapter 4. They brought before my face the elders and rulers of the stellar orders, and showed me 200 angels who rule the stars in their services to the heavens, and fly with their wings, and come round all those who sail. Chapter 5. And here I looked down and saw all the treasure houses of the snow, and the angels who keep their terrible storehouses in the clouds. And I'm just wondering if that last part there could be Antarctica, but that's for another video. Okay, here's some definitions or other words that are synonyms. That's what it is, synonyms. Okay, so Strong's Concordance, cloud, Nephilim. And I thought that was so interesting because of the Nephilim. Okay, and then this is angel. And like, I did pick definitions that go along with these books. They're all the definitions are Hebrew, Greek, and stuff. But they're so interesting. Okay, so angels, Malach, are supernatural beings that appear throughout the Hebrew Bible, in the Apocrypha, and the other thing, and traditional Jewish liturgy. They are categorized in different hierarchies and act as messengers of God, angelic envoys, or general agents. Okay, this is ether. This one here's it does say for English. A thin, subtle matter, much finer and rarer than air, which some philosophers suppose begins from the limits of the atmosphere and occupies the heavenly space. Their fields of light and liquid ether flow. Okay, and then it shows the chemistry one, which I don't want to read that. Okay, so ethereal, connected to ether, formed of ether, containing or filled with ether, as ethereal space, ethereal regions, heavenly celestial, as ethereal messenger, consisting of ether or spirit, vast chain of being, which from God began, nature's ethereal, human, angel, man. Okay. And okay, this is for alien. Not belonging to the same country, land, or government, or to the citizens or subjects thereof. Foreign, as alien subjects, enemies, property, shores. Wholly different in nature. Foreign, adverse, inconsistent with incongruence, followed by, from, or sometimes by to, as principles alien from our religion. And then this is the modern version, a foreigner to like your country. Okay, now check this out. Alien. Hebrew word for God means alien in the Bible, Quran, and Torah. And guess what the word is? Elyon. And it just reminded me of Elon Musk. The word alien actually comes from the word Elyon, pronounced Elyon, maybe Elon, which is one of many Hebrew words for God, which makes perfect sense, seeing as immigrants, blah, blah, blah. That's not the way I was looking at it. So I just thought that was interesting. Like, where did Elon Musk get his name from? Is he a god in the alien, quote, alien realm? Okay, so this is the cloud one again. Okay, stellar, meaning from the Strong Concordance. The translators of this version took the word from the Latin Vulgate, which translated into this, right there, by the Latin word Lucifer, uncapitalized, meaning the morning star, the planet Venus, or as an adjective, light-bringing, as a name for the morning star. Lucifer is a proper name and is capitalized in English. But isn't that something? Stellar, Lucifer, morning light, morning star. I thought that was amazing. And here's another one. But the day, this, for me, this is elements. I'm taking this verse out of Peter to show that these things that we're seeing, these things, the weather, what do you call it, system, I guess, is actually written about in Peter here. Okay? But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also, and the works that are therein, shall be burned up. Here we go. So this is from Elements. The RSV, however, renders stoichias, elemental spirits, i.e., spiritual powers or cosmic spirits. Elements. They view it as an ancient astral being associated with the very beginning or makeup of the earth. So, there you have it. I mean, that's so interesting. Okay, so I got some pictures here, and I want you to take a look at it, but in like a whole different light. Like, try to look beyond the cloaking of what the clouds are cloaking, and what I'm trying to say, and see how these are vast systems, and they all connect. And I tried to download an app so I could write like real thin lines and point to things, but it didn't come out. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep making videos and I'm going to try to get things right, things done like that. But see in the middle on the right, start at the right, how it's like connected. They're all connected. And it's a system, and I think that's why they call it like a storm system. Okay, and look how, okay, right in the middle, let me put it right there, right in the middle, see the eye like the one I was showing you at the very beginning in the sunset? And usually inside of those eyes, that's where, if you look real close, see, it's hard to see here, but if you look real close, you can literally see what looks like an alien in there, which would be the fallen angels, according to me and what I believe that the biblical books are saying. And see how this looks like a machine being put together. Look at that right on the left, how it's like a knob, and then it comes down, and it's got like rounds, perfectly spaced, like circles, and then it's connected to this other thing, and that looks like a face also. They're like transformers. I've been checking this out for almost 2 years now, and you can see like ears, two eyes, a mouth, and then it's connected down to this other thing right there, and then you can see where it's like an arm coming out of that and connecting onto this other big cloud. But see underneath the cloud, see, you can see the two like eye things in there, or cabins, I think they really are. Okay, there's another vast, these things are huge, huge. See that? See how that's not like, it's a system. It's not just some cloud sitting there. And I'll have another video where I show you that they're literally transformers. Look at that. Okay, to the right and down, look how that looks like. First it looks like tools being connected together, but it also looks like that's a mouth. I'll put it on the end, a mouth, and then now your eye, and that's leaving, and then there's ears, okay? And then look down below how that's a whole, here, I'm going to put it up to the top so that's all you can see. See how that's a whole nother little part of it? And then if you look at the back of it, right in the middle, there's like an eye there. Oh, I wish I had those markers. But anyway, just check it out. Let me go to the next one. Okay, this one I took on a really cloudy day out here. And one thing about where I live is I can see for miles and miles because it's flat, it's desert. We're in a valley here in the mountains. It's the highest civilized mountain valley in the world. So I see all kinds of stuff. Look how these two things look like they're connected. See, look. Okay, that looks like a mouth, a nose, and there's the eye. But it's connected onto this right here. See that? I hope you can see it. And it's just, oh, and I took this off of Gone with the Wind because I wanted to see how long these have been around, like to just test what I was reading. And see the eye? They've been around forever. There's another little, see that? That's something inside there. There's a bunch of stuff in here if you really look closely at it. And once you learn to like look behind what we perceive as to be just clouds, you'll see a system that's all linked together. And those eyes are something else, but inside the eyes you can see there's little beings in there. Okay. I'm just going to go to the obvious ones that I think's obvious. Okay. See that? It's another one of those eyes. And this is just a vast, vast system. Okay, here's another part of the system. Let's see what this is here. Okay, check it out. There's your eye. See it? Okay, and then down here, it's like a big vehicle. And then in future videos, I'm going to show you where things are dropping out of the sky. It's what's going on up there is simply just amazing. Okay, I'll be right back. My dog wants in. I hope this video is not too long, but I really want you to be able to see like what's beneath these clouds. Really, they're beings and they're cloaked. See, look. Gosh, I wish I had that marker thing so I could show you in case you can't see. And then look how this looks like a person. Okay, there's the back. You can see that square and cloud underneath. And clouds, you know, they're not supposed to be square. That's what we were brought up to think anyway. Okay, there you go. There's another eye. I'll just have to keep, there's what looks to me like the head of the person. But look here. This is a piece of a machinery, but it's also a being that transformed into that piece. And you can see how it's hooked up right there. See that? And then there's another piece of it right there. And if you can see where their little, like, eyes, I call them, are, or whatever. Okay. Yeah, if you just look, and you can do this yourself. I take pictures, like, really fast. Just like click, click, click. And then I go home and I look through them and see what's up there. See how that's like, look beyond the hazy cloud, right into the middle, and there's pieces. They're like pieces of machinery. But you can also tell how they're like beings. Look at that. That looks like a chain. Right there. With a ball on each end connecting to the next set. What's that? Okay. Okay, this one I put in black and white. Because, see, I wanted you to see how there's like wheels in there. And how it's hooked onto this other piece of machinery. I know this all sounds bizarre. But if you can really see it, let me know if you can see it. If you can see how these are all hooked together like a machine. Okay, and there's your eye. Okay. You know, that looks like something there. Okay. I hope this video is not too long for you guys. Okay, back to this. And I wanted you to see how there's another piece of machinery right there. There's also an eye. And then it looks like a mouth. Like, I'll put it up at the top right there. But see how giant they are? They're huge. And that looks like a chain to me, connecting the two together. Then you've got more going on up here. Look at that. See this? I mean, there's not just that one thing that's the sunset, but it's a whole vast system. Like even above it, see? Ooh, look at, there's another eye. And there's his other eye. Right there. See? You see it? I'm probably going to get a lot of people saying, you're nuts. Okay. See, there's a whole nother part to it. And definitely, see there, look, oh, look at, there's the eye. But look, that's what people would call a UFO. And then look inside of it. Okay, there's the eye to that. To the eye to the sunset. But, oh, here's a better look at the chain part. Right there. But the system, and then I'm like, isn't that why they, the meteorologists call it a system? I'm going to start right here. And there's a cloud just off in the distance, okay? Now, doesn't that look like a dragon? And then it's on like one of those UFO type things. So I did that. And then I brought it in more. See that? That's not that's an object. Okay? But like I said, they're transformers. You can see like the spirit part here. And then the machine part here. And look at, I think that it's so vast that if we ever understand it, it would be amazing. Okay, see? See that shiny thing right there? And look at that. That does not look like a cloud. And then I brought it in more here. There's your eye. Look. Okay, sorry that I keep going back and forth like that. Isn't that something, though? Okay, here's another thing. Okay, these mountains are 14,000 feet tall and 75 miles long. So that goes to just show you how big one part of this system is. Like, look at the mountains. Look above it. Look at, they look as tall. They're taller than the mountains. Taller than the mountains. Look at, see? And look how they're all connected again at the bottom and at the top. This one looks more like a vehicle up here, but see how it's connected with like joints, I guess you'd call it. And then it goes out. That's it. Okay. And you can see that this is a machine, and then they're cloaked with the clouds. And again, they are transformers. And look how they like to sit. They love to sit on top of these mountains. One, then there's their connection. Okay, and then there's another set. And then look above. There's a whole nother section to it up here. Can you just imagine? Okay, this is how far it goes out. Well, it goes out so far I couldn't even get to the end of it. Okay, but there's disk cloud. I don't know what, I forget what they call them. Like the meteorologists call them something. There's another disk. Okay, there's where they connect. There's another one. There's another one. Again, look at the mountains. They're so huge. And there's where they connect. There's another one in there. And then, like I said, oh, look at that big. That's even a system there. Look. Connecting. And then there's a whole nother, like, what would you call it? Like a ship, but they're not ships. They are the angels that Enoch was talking about. And I thought 200, he said angels, but there are 200 fallen angels, right? So, and those eyes don't look very nice, you know? I'll get off here soon, but I just want you to see a little bit more. It's like once I got started, and once I'm started now, I can't stop. There's another eye. Okay, here's another part that hooks. Oh, they're like ball bearings or something. Okay. See how there's another, like, I don't know what to even call it. Okay, and then try to look beyond the clouds and you can see the machinery in there. And you can see the beings in there. See that? This is all one cloud system here. Look how tall, look at the mountains. And look how huge these things are. Here's another vehicle. I mean, look at this. This has to be why the meteorologists call it another system, they call it. Because this is a vast, vast system. Look at that face. And look, see here how that's like a tip of one of the ships or a connector. There's so many just like layers of what you see. There's another eye. Oh, what's those? See, there's another eye. I'll put it in the middle, and then like these little balls. A lot of times I see like silver balls. I think that's it. Go back through here. Okay, and I don't know. We'll leave it off, I guess, right there. And thank you for sticking with me. If you stuck with me this long, I'll probably, the more I get used to this, the better I'll get, I hope. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start a webpage too. I haven't made it yet, but I'm gonna start one, and so I hope you'll join me there too. I'm trying to think if I should use the same Unwrapped by Brenda or if I should change it to something. There's going to be a lot more scripture in it, but I'm going to relate it to everything. But okay, we'll probably never look at clouds the same again, but it's still a beautiful picture, isn't it? Okay, thanks a lot. Bye bye.